Hi everyone, welcome back to Roads to Riches, a channel that is dedicated to getting you and me on the road to financial freedom in 2025 and beyond. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different from the norm. I've been doing a lot of videos on Printify and reviewing products to help you find unsaturated niches, and I still have more of those videos to come, but I think it's important that I make this video now instead of later. A lot of economists are saying that we may be headed towards a recession, and I think it's important to be prepared for that in any way we can. One of the things that we can do is start focusing on other sources of income and start building those now, so in the event that we do end up in a recession, we won't have to depend on only one source of income, our 9-to-5s. On top of that, I've done a lot of research on income streams that are more likely to hold up during a recession, and I'll be sharing those with you today as well. If you are interested in joining our collective journey to reach financial freedom in 2025, please subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and turn on post notifications so you'll know whenever I upload. Now, before we hop in, it is important to mention that this is not me guaranteeing that these side hustles are fully recession-proof, or if you start them now, they will succeed in the event of a recession, but I've done research on items that have a better chance of maintaining consistency in sales or even increasing sales during an economic downturn, and I will be sharing those with you today. So without further ado, let's hop in and start with our very first side hustle, digital downloads. Digital downloads are a great side hustle to get into regardless because of its low to no upfront cost, passive income potential, and unlimited scalability. I have a digital downloads Etsy shop that I've barely invested any time in because my main shop has been monopolizing all of my attention, but this shop is something I'm really going to work on expanding and growing this year because this is the definition of passive income. If you've never heard of digital downloads before, how it works is you create a design, something that you think a lot of people will like. It can be a funny graphic that other sellers buy and use on physical items in their shops, or it can be something for personal development like a habit tracker. Anyway, you create the design, upload it as a digital file to Etsy or to your own website, and then your job is done. 500 people can come and purchase that design tomorrow, and you wouldn't have to do a thing. Once the design is uploaded to Etsy or to your website, it stays there until you remove it, so when a customer purchases it, it automatically is available to them to download once the payment goes through. And all you have to do at that point is be customer service to people who have questions or issues with their downloads. This is the definition of passive income because you can make money while you sleep, okay? That sounds pretty good to me. Now, I found this article from Freedom Creator that I'll link below. It's not a crazy reputable source because it is from an independent blogger, but I think it's worth checking out. She has some digital products that will sell well even during a recession. The ones that stood out to me the most were number 1, making money. Number 4, saving money and couponing. Number 5, fitness at home. Number 6, at-home date night ideas. And number 7, budget travel ideas. Essentially anything that involves people making money, saving money, or having fun on a budget I think will do really well in and out of a recession. A couple of other suggestions could be a budget tracker, debt payoff tracker, expense trackers, bill payment calendars, no spend challenge sheets, grocery budget planners, and savings trackers. The best part about digital downloads is that they're usually fairly inexpensive, so consumers will be willing to spend money on them even during a recession, especially if it's going to enhance their life in some way. Let's go ahead and head into number 2, affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is another side hustle with a low to no upfront cost. And like digital downloads, this income is also passive. Let's say that you're browsing on Pinterest. You come across a photo of this beautifully decorated room and you see a lamp in the corner that you absolutely love. So you click on the post, and luckily the creator has linked the lamp that they got off of Amazon, so you click on that link and then purchase the lamp. That's affiliate marketing. The creator of that post gets a small, and I mean like really, really small portion of that purchase at no extra cost to you. Affiliate marketing comes in all shapes and sizes. For example, I have an affiliate Printify link that I use on my Printify videos, where if people use my link to sign up for a premium plan, I get a small commission at no extra cost to the customer. For now, I'm putting most of my attention on Pinterest because I'm going to start my own Pinterest affiliate marketing journey this next Monday, so I'll let you know how it goes. But you're probably thinking, okay, Joanna, this is all well and good, but how is this recession proof? Well, it all depends on what you market. This is where we bring in the lipstick effect. So if you've never heard of the lipstick effect, a direct quote from Investopedia, the lipstick effect is when consumers still spend money on small indulgences during recessions, economic downturns, or when they personally have little cash. They do not have enough to spend on big ticket luxury items. However, many still find the cash for purchases of small luxury items, such as premium lipstick. For this reason, companies that benefit from the lipstick effect tend to be resilient even during economic downturns. And it's not just lipsticks and cosmetics specifically. It's smaller purchases like skincare, clothing, fitness, pet and baby products, home decor and improvements, cleaning supplies, movies, video games, etc. And I'll leave some links down below of items that do well in a recession. That way you can know where to market. One thing that's extremely important, especially if you are going to be marketing on Pinterest, is to make sure that everything is aesthetically pleasing. Pinterest is a very visual platform where eye-catching, well-designed images perform best. High-quality, aesthetically pleasing pins attract more engagements, repins, and clicks, making your content stand out in users' feeds. You can get started by applying for the Amazon Associates affiliate program. It's really easy to get accepted, and then go from there. Because I'm starting up these side hustles at the same time, I'm recommending that you do so. I'm still fairly new to this, but if you want any tutorials on how I got set up, just let me know. Let's go ahead and move on to our third side hustle, Amazon KDP. So Amazon KDP stands for Kindle Direct Publishing, and it works very similarly to print on demand. Let's say you want to sell a coloring book, but you don't have the funds to buy physical copies of your book in bulk. This is where you can incorporate KDP. You design your coloring book, upload the file to Amazon's program, and when someone buys it, Amazon will make the coloring book and ship it to the customer for you. Once again, it's a low to no upfront cost, and it's another passive income source. Now, while I have my issues with Amazon, I can't deny that it is a good platform to try and earn money. And like with the lipstick effect, books in general, fiction books, self-help books, coloring books, seem to hold pretty steady through a turbulent economy. Now, I found this short article from Literary Hub back in 2023. They weren't mentioning Amazon KDP specifically, but the article states that according to a Forbes Advisor analysis based on data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics and Google Trends, bookstores are projected to be the most recession-proof type of U.S. business in 2023. Now, I know to some that may seem forever ago, but it's important to realize, y'all, we just entered 2025. I'm not naive, and I'm not saying that this automatically transitions over to KDP, but what I am saying is that it is something worth looking into. If you're an independent author, if you love writing self-help books, Amazon KDP can be a good starting point. And I would also recommend advertising your books elsewhere. Book talk, bookish TikTok, is a huge thing, and many authors have seen success from advertising on that platform, and I can tell you firsthand that it works because I have purchased multiple books that have been recommended to me through Book Talk. The one thing I would be wary of, though, if you plan on starting, not staying on Amazon as an independent author, is Amazon's free ISBN. ISBN stands for International Standard Book Number, and it's a unique identifier for books and book-like products used by publishers, booksellers, libraries, and other supply chain participants. The problem is that the ISBN numbers can be really expensive, so an Amazon free ISBN seems very attractive on the surface, but when something seems too good to be true, it usually is. The free ISBN assigned by Amazon is tied to their platform and cannot be used for publishing on other platforms or with other distributors. This means that you're essentially locked into Amazon's ecosystem. Now, this isn't a big deal if you're making, say, coloring books, but if you are an author publishing your work, you may be better off getting your own ISBN. Now, please understand that I am not an expert in this at all, and so I strongly recommend you doing your own research on this. With that being said, let's move into our final side hustle, YouTube. I've saved the most straightforward hustle for last because there's really not much to say about this one. As I'm sure a lot of us know, there are many YouTubers out here making good money, okay, from a high subscriber count, from views and interactions on their videos. YouTube can be a really lucrative side hustle. Hell, if you do it right, it can be a really lucrative main hustle. The beauty of YouTube is that once your following grows, your opportunities grow as well. You start getting brand deals, collaborations, sponsorships, and even passive income streams from ad revenue, affiliate marketing, and digital product sales if that's an avenue you decide to go down. It opens doors to new audiences, creative partnerships, and gives you the potential to turn your channel into a full-time career. Now, once again, there's a caveat. YouTube is not a passive income source, or at least it isn't for quite some time. It requires a lot of upfront work, time, and dedication, so if you don't have a passion for it, I do not recommend you doing it. I'm obviously very new to this channel, so I don't have a lot to speak on, but I have a passion for reaching financial freedom and helping others do so as well, so that's what drives me to make videos. But even with that passion, when I tell you I cannot stand editing these videos, like I have a visceral hatred for editing my videos. A couple of my more involved videos have taken me 6 to 7 hours to fully edit, and that's not fun for me. Ideally, one day I'll become so successful that I can just hire my own editor, but that is way far out. So for now, we do what we gotta do. Anyway, back to the main point. YouTube is not as simple as recording a video just for the sake of putting something out there. You have to find the intersection between your passion and demand. You have to create videos that you're passionate about making, but also create videos that people want to watch. And YouTube is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So, well, most of the time. It takes quite some time before you see a return on your efforts. Another caveat is that it does require some upfront costs. I try to cut down on my costs as much as possible by using my phone to film, using OBS and iMovie, free softwares, and just purchasing a couple lights to make things a little bit more professional. I think I was able to create this setup for under $50, so if you guys are interested in seeing what my setup looks like, let me know. YouTube requires a lot more effort, time, and money than the other hustles, but if done right, the payoff can be huge. But like I said before, if you don't have a passion for it, don't start it. Alright, you guys, so those are my 4 recession-proof side hustles. I hope you guys found some value in this video. Like I mentioned, I am new to trying out these hustles, so I still have a lot to learn, but I'm hoping that we can grow together. If you want a more detailed video on one of these hustles, or you want to see how I set myself up, leave me a comment down below. Please give this video a thumbs up if and only if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos and join our collective journey to financial freedom. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!